Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Overwatch. Continuing the spray quest with Ashe, Hero 29. She was released a couple of months ago, and I never bothered to learn her, and I never got her achievements, but Hero 30 is just around the corner, and I'm looking forward to playing that character. Baptiste seems to be a bit of a combat medic, heavy emphasis on the combat as well as the medic, so he looks to be a lot of fun to play. So I figured, why don't I get Ashe's achievements out of the way, and as I've been experimenting with her, I found her to be actually a lot of fun. Setting enemies on fire with the dynamite is surprisingly delightful. And I have been practicing my skills, my aiming skills, to be able to click on heads more, and I think I'm doing a decent enough job. So I finally decided to jump into quick play and unlock her achievements and make my team suffer my terrible, terrible Ashe skills. I didn't bother looking at what the requirements for her achievements were when I jumped in. I figure some of these achievements are pretty easy to get, so maybe I'll get it by random chance. And as it happened, in the very first game I tried, I sure enough unlocked one of Ashe's sprays.
It's high noon.
Bob, do something!
After the game was over, I looked at what the requirements for this were, and it was to get a killing blow on an enemy knocked into the air by Bob. And I think the game expected me to throw Bob out. Bob would knock somebody into the air, and then I would shoot that person while they were in free fall. I'm sure that's how a lot of people get it, and it's probably what the game expected of me, but that's not exactly what happened, because I don't do things by the book. Instead, I threw out some dynamite and I detonated it to set some nearby enemies on fire, and then I threw Bob out. And as it happened, as that burning McCree was lobbed into the air, he succumbed to fire damage. So technically, I killed that McCree while he was thrown into the air by Bob, and technically, I fulfilled the requirements for this achievement. But as expected, not everything was sunshine and lollipops. I knew that my terrible Ashe skills would offend somebody. Didn't expect it to be the first game, didn't expect to cause somebody to rage, but rage indeed they did. This person accused me of being a gold border who was hard stuck in plat, and honestly they're not far off because I don't play this game competitively very often, so I'm not really above the rank of platinum, and I'm very much okay with that. But I know what his intention is. He's trying to make me angry. And my response this time around was just to call him a tryhard. It's quick play. Why are you so mad? Stop being mad, bro. And that, boy howdy, that set him off. Oh, he started sending messages at me, and I think he stopped because the spam filter prevented him from sending more messages at me. So he went silent for a while, and then the game ended. And then he tried to message me again, send me a friend request, open lines of communication. And I guess he expected me to accept this friend request, like I'm supposed to partake in my own written abuse, but nah, I don't have time for that. I continued to play Ashe for a few more hours and I did not unlock her pixel spray, so I figured now is a good time to look at what the requirements actually are. The requirements for her second achievement, called Short Fuse, is to kill an enemy by shooting the dynamite from at least 30 meters away. And honestly, I was surprised I didn't accidentally unlock that one as well, because 30 meters is not a very far distance away. But then again, I do have a lot of difficulty shooting dynamite when it's 2 feet in front of my face, so maybe I shouldn't be surprised. So I spent the next few hours trying to do this with Ashe, trying to focus on shooting my dynamite from a long distance away to kill a weakened enemy.
Hey.
This will protect us.
Need someone to tuck you in?
And there was one point where I thought, this is a pretty good level. This level right here, the Ilios Ruins. It's a good sniper level, so I'll just jump right up here where all the snipers like to hang out and shoot down with impunity. And then a Zenyatta frickin' domed me from across the map. Now, I can respect that. That is a good play. He definitely made sure that I was not allowed to snipe with impunity, so good job on him. And I wouldn't get mad about it, but he just kept on killing me again and again and again, and it started to get on my nerves. This Zenyatta with the New York Excelsior skin, this blue Zenyatta just hitting me from across the map over and over again.
Bob!
So when the game was over, and my team inevitably lost, I vented my frustrations in chat, but I tried to do so in a friendly way by calling him, quote, fucking Jonak 2.0. And if you're familiar with the professional Overwatch League, you know that's not really an insult. It's a compliment to call somebody Jonak, because Jonak is definitely the best Zenyatta out there, bar none. And I figured he'd get a kick out of that, having the New York skin himself. But it turns out I made him really happy. Really happy. And that made me happy. I really like making people happy. That makes me happy. But I still didn't get Ash's achievement yet, so on to the next map we go. And somebody else had already locked Ash and I couldn't play her, so I guess this time around I'm not going to be playing Ash. Which is fine, you know, I'll take a break, I'll let someone else enjoy Ash. I'll play Roadhog, why not? Like, I've actually started to enjoy playing Roadhog. I really didn't like him to begin with, but now that I have the Shanghai Dragons away skin for him, he looks so much cooler. These red stitches in his face, oh, it's so gnarly and nasty, I love it. But anyway, the game starts, and it turns out that Jonak 2.0 is on the other team. So I figured I'd give him the old, yeah, you know, the old this. And maybe I give him a little bit of one of these, maybe? One of these. And then the enemy Orisa says,
"For your own safety, get behind the barrier."
"Ignore that. Safety is an illusion." And then I did one of these. And then I did one of these. And then my buddy Jonak 2.0 gets in chat and says, "I like the skin, but you don't play like a dragon. Lamau." And hey, I'll have you know that the Dragons actually won a game. It took them 43 tries, but they won a game. So don't you dare be bad-mouthing my Dragons. But to make a long story short, I did not unlock Ash's second achievement that day. Yeah, I'd been playing for a few hours, and it was time for me to turn in for bed, so I continued the next day. And after playing for about an hour, I finally unlocked her second achievement.
Fire in the hole!
I got the killing blow on a Mercy, who was pretty far away. That's definitely 30 meters. I set her on fire with a dynamite, and she tried to get out of my line of sight, tried to get out of here, get to safety, and then I shot her out of the air, and down she went, and up popped my achievement. Overall, I would say Ash has been perhaps my favorite sniper class character to play as. I definitely like her more than playing as Hanzo or Widow, mostly because the dynamite compensates for my terrible skills. But I think I'll leave the damage characters to people who like to play damage characters. I'm more of a healer or a tanker myself, so it's been fun, but I think I'm going to retire my Ash for now, except maybe Deathmatch. Maybe every once in a while I'll play Ash in Deathmatch, because that is definitely a lot of fun. And that is all of the characters, Cute and Pixel Sprays, at least until Baptiste comes out in a week or two and we have to go for his achievements. But I think I'm going to have a lot of fun playing with Baptiste. He definitely seems to be the character up my alley. But I guess we'll just have to see. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been Overwatch doing the Spray Quest. And thank you for joining me.